watching The Local Dish, and I am Tracy Miller in the heart of Avon at Vin 48 Restaurant Wine Bar. This place was voted by the locals as the best neighborhood joint because of its casual atmosphere. But let me tell you something, the food is anything but casual. It's absolutely fabulous. So let's head inside and see what they're cooking up today. Hi Colin, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Now this show is called The Local Dish. So we are searching out all the restaurants to find out what that dish is that sets you apart. I can't wait to hear what you're gonna highlight.
I'd say it's our braised pork cheeks. We've had them since we've opened. They're $8 for happy hour. They come with a grilled kale and our house-made gnocchi, and they're braised with an IPA that we do on happy hour every day for $3.
Oh, that sounds so good. I bet we can get a great glass of wine to go with that too.
They're wonderful with a glass of wine. We do a $5 glass of wine every day for happy hour, and we do over 40 wines by the glass.
Oh, sounds great. Do you think the chef would let me back in the kitchen to see how this is prepared?
We'd love to show you how they're made.
Okay, let's go. Well, they let me back in the kitchen here at Vin 48, and I am joined by the executive chef, Charles Hayes. Does Chuck work?
Chuck works great.
All right, Chuck, so you're one of the owners here.
Yes, I own the place with Greg, Colin, and myself.
And you guys,
been there 6 years.
And you work pretty hard making this happen.
Yeah, restaurants are hard work.
Okay, so what are you going to be cooking today?
So today we're going to do braised pork cheek with gnocchi, grilled kale, and an IPA cheese sauce. Okay, so we start with the cheeks. And this is about a 3-day process. We take these cheeks, we brine them in a salt sugar solution and water. The next day we take them out and we put them on a sheet tray, let them dry for about 4 or 5 hours. They get a little tackiness, and then we'll put them in our smoker with pecan wood. And then afterwards we sear them and braise them in ancho chilies, pork stock, the IPA from our bar, and like vegetables and stuff, low brown sugar. And that takes about 3 to 4 hours to get them nice and tender. And then we'll let them sit in that braise overnight. And the next day reheat it, pull out the cheeks, strain the sauce, reduce that down. And then that's what we're gonna reheat it in. That's what this is.
Okay, so that's
that sauce.
Yeah, that's the sauce.
So then we'll put these in here for about 7-8 minutes, get them nice and hot. And then in this pan, we'll cook the gnocchi. We like to crisp them up here. So these have already been blanched in boiling water. And then we'll just crisp them up in here in a little oil.
You make those in-house too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We make pretty much everything here we make in-house.
And then you've got some kale. Good.
And
I'm so glad you have some green on there.
This is just a little salt and oil, and we throw this on the grill for, a minute.
So you let those crisp up in some oil.
We let those crisp up. Those we heat up. Then over here we have a cheese sauce, which is made with a bechamel, which is flour, milk, a little butter, and then we add our cheese.
What kind
and
of
a little
cheese are you
IPA
using?
beer, which comes off the. It's just like a Dublin cheddar.
Okay, so a little bit of the beer sauce, got the kale that's grilled up and it looks like it has a nice crunch, and then those gnocchi. They look so tender and delicious. I cannot wait to try them. Okay, then can I take this and head into the
take that, get a glass
kitchen?
of wine, maybe a beer.
It's okay if I have wine even though there's a beer sauce on this?
I'm sure there's something we can find for you.
Okay, this is The Local Dish at Vin 48. We're gonna head into the dining room and enjoy the cozy atmosphere and the pork cheeks.
All right, enjoy that.
Hi Tracy, here's a glass of wine to go with your pork cheeks.
Okay, thanks Greg. Now what kind of wine is gonna go good with the pork cheeks?
You're drinking a Vacheras, which is a red from the Southern Rhone. It has really nice black fruit, licorice, subtle smoke and spice that pairs great with braised dishes and smoked dishes like
Oh my gosh, it sounds delicious. Now, is this one of the 30 wines I can get by the glass?
That's one of about 40 wines we do by the glass. We also offer them by the half glass, which is great if you're sharing small plates at the table.
Okay, now I know you guys were voted best place to come for a glass of wine, but looks like you have a lot of bottles of wine too.
We do, yeah. We've got a really thoughtfully curated list, I think, of about 300 to 400 bottles, in addition to about 40 wines by the glass.
Now, Wall Street Journal said something about you and your pricing for your wine.
They did, yeah. They were really kind to mention us as one of the 5 restaurants in the U.S. with fair wine pricing. So we try to price our wines attractively, especially with our locals in mind.
Okay, well, thanks, Greg. I can't wait to dig into this pork cheek and that wine that goes with it. I appreciate it.
Sure thing. Enjoy.
Open for dinner nightly with a great happy hour. The pork cheeks are so tender. I can taste the smoky flavors. This redefines tender. The pork cheeks at Vin 48, it's The Local Dish.